I think the computer is an awesome tool, and the phone is a tool. And if you're on the phone all the time, you're a tool as well. Hello everybody, I'm Greg Proops, the only American you can trust. And I'm doing my stand-up show, which is entitled Greg Proops. And I'm doing my podcast, which is called The Smartest Man in the World. Yes, it's a joke. The title, I mean. And I'm doing both those shows while I'm here at the Edinburgh Fringe, and then I'll be drinking in the VIP bar afterward. We've redefined VIP to mean anyone. I think literature informs my comedy as much as anything else. I've lifted whole phrases, and see, because geniuses steal in comedy, hacks lift. Because we live in a growingly illiterate age. I don't even know if that's a phrase. People say to me things like, "How do you know that?" And I'll say, "I read it in a book." It's not hard to know things sometimes because they're often written down and easily accessible. I find that people have their phone with them all the time and don't use it ever to enlarge their world. They use it to talk to other people that are already involved in their small little network. And that's what I find vexing. The reason why I leave the United States is because I like to come to a place where people read, and there's bookstores everywhere and music stores everywhere. You can say what you like about Ireland, and you will probably, but there's music and bookstores everywhere. And to me, that makes my heart sing. You don't see people walking down the street with their phone nearly as much as you do in Los Angeles, where you're more likely to be hit by someone driving as they make an errant left turn into you while texting at the same time and screaming at you for letting an old lady cross the street. So I get tired of the violent selfishness of where I live in Hollywood, and I like to trade it for the selfishness of other countries because it's a brisk change of pace. My stand-up show is me trying to remember my act from night to night with time out to savage whatever's happened to me in the daytime. I'm going to talk about American politics. It's been a bad year for Black Jesus. I don't know if you're aware, but today the State Department has told us that all Americans abroad are to register with them because of the incredible danger they've found. I just went and used the ATM and sent an email because I figured they'd know where I was. The podcast is the most brilliant and original thing I've ever done, and I'm joking, of course. It's the most fun I've had in 30 years. I put it on the internet. It's free to download. You can go on iTunes or gregproops.com, and it's satirical. I joke, I read out of the newspaper. I talk about the things I like, which is Negro League baseball, funk music, history, literature, and drugs. I enjoy certain recreational ones, and of course I love a bottle of wine, a glass of vodka. We call the podcast the Vodcast often because I'll get down a few drinks during that. And I always do it live because I think you get a better reaction and it keeps you more honest, because as Han Solo said, good against remotes is one thing, good against the living is another. It's keeping me in front of the kids, as they say. You don't want to be Jackie Mason and being 100 and playing to only 100-year-olds in a room. I want to be the 100-year-old playing to 80-year-olds.